Hey, what's going on, guys? Doc Zecco here, back at you with another Call of Duty video today. Just a couple things I want to talk about. So time is drawing more near for Infinite Warfare. Um, I know, like, for those of you who have watched previous videos, you know that I had downed it in the beginning. Wasn't interested at all, but then I kind of I don't know, it kind of grew on me the more footage that come out of it, that come out for it. So I'm actually pretty excited for it to come out. I'm actually more excited for the Modern Warfare remaster. I'm really excited for that. I think a lot of people have more hype over that than they do the actual Infinite Warfare itself. So I'm going to keep an open mind with it because the Call of Duty franchise really haven't let me down before. A lot of people say that Ghost was a major upset. I disagree. I thought it was pretty fun. I played more story on Ghost than I did. I played more campaign on Ghost than I did online play, but I still enjoyed it. It was entertaining. It was intense at times. So, I am going to give the Call of Duty franchise the respect it deserves, and kind of have an open mind with this whole thing. So. But anyway, something else I want to talk about is a lot of people, are commenting and bashing other people on Facebook due to the whole election bit and, on all that good stuff. Here's how I look at it. I really don't care, if Hillary Clinton's a woman. I didn't care that Obama was black. Because in my opinion, the election focuses too much on that shit anyway. I care about what the person says they're going to do for our country. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to eat me alive in the comments, telling me that I'm ignorant or stupid or un-American or whatever. To be honest with everybody, I don't even vote. I don't vote. I choose not to vote. For many personal reasons, I choose not to vote. My sister says I'm crazy because I'm giving up one of my rights that are given to me as an American. But to be completely honest, I don't vote because I get lost in the shuffle. I realized that at an early age, around 18 years old, I realized that politics was not for me. I can't talk politics with some people because my views and opinions will probably get me killed. Just like as I said, I didn't care that Obama was black. I didn't care that, I don't care that Hillary Clinton's a woman. What I do care about is what they say they're going to do for us, and basically if they're going to be able to follow through. That's what I care about. That's what we should all care about. In my opinion, we shouldn't see who we're voting for. We shouldn't know anything about them except maybe religion, but where they're from, their upbringing, what they do, before being president or whatever. I genuinely feel that if we done it that way, it would take away all of the other bullshit that doesn't mean anything, that people can just use as to fuel a drama, to fuel a fight. Obama's black. I've heard Obama be called every single racial slur that you could ever call an African American man. And to me that's bullshit. Talk shit about him when he doesn't do what he says he's going to do. Talk shit about him when he promises you the sun and gives you the moon. Now a lot of people have disagreed with what he has done for this country. A lot of people despise Obama. Me myself, like I said, I don't play the politics game, so I don't bitch and complain. But I do try to educate myself and see the brighter sides of things. I try to see both sides. I try to see why people are unhappy. I try to see why people are happy. I try to educate myself. And it has to be a rough job to be president. It's hard for me to be so condescending and so tough on our president, because it has to be I mean, the man had a full head of black hair when he got in. Now he's gray headed. You know, he's old. I mean, it has to wear you down to a point to where you just don't want to live some days. You know, it has to, because if it didn't, everybody could be president. You know, if it didn't, any Tom, Dick, or Harry could be president. You know. Now, like I said, I know a lot of people are probably going to eat me alive in the comments, telling me that I'm un-American and all this other shit. To be completely honest, people are entitled to their opinion, just like I am. But you know, all I'm saying is you know, I think we should make the election different. I think, you know, personally, I think that, you know, people get too lost in race and sex and all this other garbage. You know, I genuinely believe that. I mean, you know, there are pros and cons to having both candidates in the White House. You know, like, for example, in my opinion, a pro to having Donald Trump in the White House is the man's a billionaire. The man is a self-made billionaire. He even went bankrupt once, and he's a billionaire again. You know, and I know that, you know, a lot of people say money shouldn't be the problem, but we're trillions of dollars in debt, you know, and, you know, it doesn't seem like it's ever going to end anytime soon. So someone who is smart with money, a businessman, might not be such a bad idea to have around and, you know, fight our financial battles for us. You know, someone who's been there. You know, the pros of having Hillary in office. I heard some person say that, you know, the pros of having Hillary in office is we get Bill back in office too. Granted, Bill Clinton was president before I was really, you know, educated at all, when I was really young, so I don't remember much. But from what I read and from what my sisters told me, he's a great president. So, I mean, you know, it's worth a shot. I mean, of course, every vote matters, and I understand when people tell me that, but, you know, I feel like that I will vote whenever I'm educated enough to vote. As crazy as that may sound to some. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give me a like at the bottom. Feel free to mash that subscribe button. And as always, we'd love to have you. And yeah, it's been real.